And we're back.
And we're back.
Thank the technological gods, because, well, it would turn into a shit show. Which we
Sometimes.
completely fucked up Mitch's commercial. Should
Yeah.
I replay that so
Oh,
everybody could
here
hear
we
it?
go. Can you replay it back to where it was?
Possibly.
So, thank you guys for joining us again. It's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, just kind of all of a sudden we couldn't go back to our cameras, and it was like, oh, and
A
now
mess.
we're off.
Right. All right. Hopefully,
Ready?
this is where it was at.
Okay.
Right.
Outbox, Marvin. George Michael's dead.
What?
I said outbox.
George Michael's dead.
You're still eating gluten, aren't you, Marvin?
Yeah, I just had a donut and my fingers are all sticky. It was yummy.
Eating wheat is making you stupid, Marvin.
I'm stupid.
Dumb as a bag of rocks. Bag of rocks, Marvin.
When humans eat wheat, it causes brain fog, drowsiness, and weight gain. And quite frankly, makes you dumb as a bag of rocks.
I like rocks. If you lick them, you can see the colors. Where's the bag?
To learn more about the harmful effects of gluten that comes from eating wheat, read the book Wheat Belly by cardiologist Dr. William Davis and listen to Mitch's Fake Radio, a message from the Gluten Free Advisory Board and this program.
Thank you, announcer guy.
You're welcome.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Mitch
that
does
was the rest of that commercial.
Yeah, Mitch does his own voices for everything, and it's a lot of fun. His show is fun.
It's too funny.
He only has it once a month, so it's Mitch's Monthly, I call it. He's got it, you know. So, but it's a great show to listen into.
Yeah.
We've talked about the laugh therapy thing and how important that is. So if you guys got a chance, he has got how many episodes now? 16? 17? 16?
18, I think, is the next one. Yeah.
Wow. So he's got those. You guys can go back and look at them or listen to them. He does not have cameras on because it's all kinds of different stuff. But you guys can go and listen to them. They're only an hour a piece, so it's not like it will take too long to listen to them. You can listen to them when you're in the car or whatever.
Good stuff.
And they're fun. They're a lot of fun. I enjoy them very much. It's very hard to be in studio and not bust out laughing while he's live.
So hard.
And I've even been on his show a couple times.
Yeah.
So, different characters that I do.
Oh,
that are on
hey,
there.
Candy Fun, how many towels do you need?
Yeah, she posted that for us. So
That's
that
awesome.
is
Thank you,
linked up.
Candy.
You guys take a look at that. It is a good video. She's very funny. It's interesting.
And you went to school with this chick?
I went to school with her. Yeah, she's
Nice.
from. Her mom actually was my art teacher.
Wow.
Yeah, and then her sister is Johanna. She is on a lot of the videos from the Machine Shop.
All I can think of when you said Johanna is that lizard from The Rescuers Down Under.
Oh, jeez. No, if you ever go on to the Machine Shop or whatever, the Instagram and stuff, she's the blonde that's on there all the time.
Oh, no
doing
shit.
the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, really cool. I think that she is Kevin's lady, but I'm not sure.
Really?
Yep, so. But yeah, I went to school with her. If you guys get a chance to check that video out, it's really cool. We did some plays and all school musicals together, and we're in debate and theater together too. So
Nice.
yeah, I was not a good debater. She, however, was.
So you're saying she was a better debater than you were?
Yeah. I know where this is going. Don't dad joke me. I'm aware.
Right.
So yeah, we were discussing just the changes coming up for the new year and things that we wanted to try.
We've got so much cool stuff coming down the pipe.
Yeah.
If we're staying in true form with the every 6 months dropping a new podcast.
Yeah.
If my math is correct and if all of this stuff pans out, which the way that we've been doing it, of course it's going to, and we're insane people. There's 3, potentially 4 podcasts that are going to be dropping like February, March-ish.
Oh my gosh. We just dropped
So
This Is My Brain.
Yeah, we just dropped This Is My Brain, which was back in September, which was roughly 6 months from when you guys dropped Survivor Girl.
Yeah.
And So yeah, we can't really talk about some of that stuff right now because we're still fleshing out all the
Mhm.
details and whatnot. But it's really cool ever since Survivor Girl and This Is My Brain, which was really fun with Mitch's fake radio too.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of caught fire with the Survivor Girl podcast and This Is My Brain, where
Yeah.
reaching out a bunch of different audiences with those two podcasts.
Yeah.
People have came to us and went, "We want to do that. How do you guys do that?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, "Well, we have a standard.
Right.
You got to put the work in. We're not going to do it for you."
Oh, for sure. Oh my gosh.
Right.
So much stuff goes into these podcasts. I know it just looks like we're sitting in front of microphones and just talking and whatever, but there's a lot more behind the scenes that
Right.
goes on. So
Well, and even sitting and talking in front of the camera, understanding the fine art of conversation.
yeah.
If somebody's going, yes, yes, yeah,
Blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to hear that for an hour.
Right.
You have to have engaging conversation and be able to banter with people. And, you know, the chat helps out with a lot of that,
Mm-hmm.
of people asking questions and so on and so forth. We actually got to do a show. You guys are in chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want, do you want us to do a show where we just answer questions that you guys have out there? And, you know, keep it respectful, obviously,
Right.
but, you know, make it, you know, a bit weird because Heather likes fucking up words.
I don't.
So,
I don't.
but yeah,
really.
do you guys want us to do an episode just where we answer questions?
Oh, that'd be fun.
So yeah,
That'd be fun. And then we've been watching a little bit of Dustin's different
oh my god!
podcast that he's
Shout
got
out to
going
my
on.
cousin. Love
The
him.
unknown artist. We had to call in with him last show, which was cool.
It was so much fun.
And he's been doing a lot of different things. And one of the things I like that he does is the 3 truths two truths and one lie.
Yeah,
2 truths, 1
two
lie.
truths and one lie.
So I think that's kind of a fun thing to do too. So good stuff. Yep. Oh yeah. Candy says question and answer would be fun. Q&A would be fun.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
She's just saying that because I made her cheesecake.
I'm knocking
And
stuff over.
Our mouse committed suicide.
Can
Sorry, little guy.
all right, put the camera over there so I can
I got it. That's
team effort.
right.
Maximum effort.
Go team kick ass.
Yep. Go team destroy.
That's right. And
But
the mouse.
yeah, we've got lots of cool stuff going on with that. Like I didn't know that they had 3 different ones coming on. That's awesome.
Well, we've had people reach out to us, you know, periodically and whatnot. So
Yeah.
and it's crazy because we're all so busy with all the projects that we're already doing. And you know, you're like, hey, we should do a podcast together. And I'm going, when?
Yeah. Well, I told you that we had that discussion, and I'm like, well, definitely after my season's over, because then I'll have time to actually sit still and think about some of the stuff, and start working on the projects. Which is, there's a big
What is time to sit still?
right. We have a big thing happening too. Hopefully this summerish, I think.
Yeah.
Which we kind of talked about it, but there's all
Yeah.
kinds of different stuff that we've got going on. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I'm thankful because we kind of talked about being able to have our health in order to be able to do these things.
Absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things that you can have all the money in the world. You can have the most expensive house, the most expensive vehicle. If your health isn't the priority and you are in 75 to 85% health, because as you get older, you get aches and pains and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But if your health isn't a top priority, what good does all that other shit mean?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
If you feel like shit and you are the richest person on the face of the planet, are you really enjoying that?
No.
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 You're fucking miserable.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the things too that I was thinking about. With having the weight loss and everything, like I do feel a lot better, but there's still some things that I definitely need to work on. And one of my things that I do need to work on is being careful what I say. Definitely being careful what I say.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had the discussion where I said, about the wanting a vacation or whatever, and then I'm off for like 3-4 a week, not feeling good and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I really need to be careful how I word things. it was kind of funny today because on the way down to go pick up my car, I was like, I really want to get some car seat covers for the new car. And lo and behold, I was gifted brand new seat covers from his mom. So I'm just like, okay, all right,
Nice.
you know. But definitely starts with thinking. You really have to get your mind straight, and you have to really, I think, not talk so much as opposed to just doing things. So.
Well, and we've talked about that in the past of when you don't know what to do, you just do. And there's been several times where we've been working on projects and it's like, well, we got to get this completed because we're on a deadline.
Right.
What do we do? And then we start brainstorming and getting stuff together. And that's a lot how the pre-production stuff comes together. You know, with Mitch, with you guys, you don't have a whole lot of pre-production with the Survivor Girl podcast, but you
Not
have
really, no.
talking points. You know, and the same thing with Jeremy and This Is My Brain.
Right.
You know, we're constantly bouncing stuff between me, him, and Nate and going, okay, what do we do? You know, yeah, people see us on the camera and we talk all the time.
Right.
But
there's still amount of stuff that goes into it.
Yeah, you got to have some prep. I mean, we talked, what, 20, 25 minutes before the show started?
Yeah.
Of what are we going to talk about?
Right, because you know, Chris had messaged earlier with him working and everything. It's, you know, he's got a lot of stuff going on. He's got a new position at work. You know, he's got a life as well, and we're thankful to have him. We're very lucky to have him on the show because he does bring a different
Love you, Chris.
Different aspect. He's funny, and you know, Mr. ONeill's neighborhood is great. You know, so we're glad that he's on the show and everything, but there's just going to be times that he can't make it. So,
right,
you know, we have to be flexible when it comes to that. I'm just glad to hear that he's not quitting us and we can't quit him. So
I know I can't quit Chris. He's a great part of the show.
Right. So great addition. We are very thankful to have him, and you know, it's just sometimes life comes up, especially this time of year with the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy. We've all got a lot of stuff going on. There's weather change, a lot of different sicknesses and different things happening. So So we just got to roll with the punches. Just kind of keep on going.
So what are you looking forward to with the holidays and stuff coming up?
Honestly, I'm not saying for the first time in a while, but my heart feels really full, and I'm very excited actually for the holidays, because we did the Friendsgiving thing, and that's kind of where it started.
That was a blast.
My soul feels like so much better after doing that. Just being able to have a lot of really good people together and just all get along and all have a great time. And being able to have a meal with everybody was just really awesome. And that just kind of started it. And I'm looking forward to doing more things. One of the traditions that I like to do for Christmas is like at Walmart, they've got trees up that have names on it.
Yeah.
And I like to pick a boy and a girl off of the tree and buy something for that particular tag, you know, for that boy or that girl. And Adam's going to do the same thing. And I'm also thinking about looking into getting a hold of school and paying for some of the school lunches that are behind or whatever.
Nice.
Just something else to give forward. It's not that I'm asking for any kind of recognition or anything, but I think it's good that we find something that we can do.
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward, you know. And just when I was a kid, I grew up, there was a time when we needed help from Toys for Tots for Christmas.
Yeah.
When my mom was on her own and, you know, stuff or whatever. And my uncle being, he was in the Army, or not Army, no, sorry. He was in the Air Force. He had called them up and asked if he could help deliver just so we could have, because it was way past the time. And he said, you know, can I help deliver stuff if you guys give my niece and my nephew a Christmas, you know? Right. And they did, and they helped out. So, you know, it's always been something dear to me that I want to do. So I just really, for me, I know that the holidays are not about giving or not about getting.
Right.
It's not about the presents. It's not about any of that stuff. But I'd like to be able to continue to pay it forward this Christmas, really. So.
Well, that was one of the things I was trying to find this thing on the Facebook. It was a tablecloth.
Oh yeah, the
And-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yep,
and there
yep.
was like a bunch of names. Here, hold on.
Yeah, my cousin actually started doing that, and that's really cool. They have every time they have their Thanksgiving dinner, they pull it out, and then
Yeah.
everybody that attends.
Where's it at?
I'll let you
find it.
finish saying it because I don't
No,
want
go ahead. It's going to take me a minute to find
anybody
it.
who
so-
attends the dinner actually puts a signature or saying or something on it. It's just really, really cool. So she started doing that last year. I think it was Christmas we had gone to it, and it was pretty fun, really fun. So we're looking at doing a Christmas dinner after the holidays because during Christmas it's just crazy to get everybody together.
It's insane.
You know. So, but what about you? Like, what is something that you're looking forward to for the holiday season?
Honestly, not having a shitty Christmas of being consumed with the commercial part of it
Yeah.
and just literally getting back to the basics of appreciating family
Yeah.
and friends. Hopefully not doing a whole lot of traveling.
Yeah.
Because it's insane. You know, people, you're always on the road, for me at least, the past, I don't know, 20 Christmases or so.
Mm-hmm.
All I seem to do during the holidays is drive here, there, and everywhere. And
Right.
I'm
for
over
sure.
it.
Right.
I don't want to drive anywhere for Christmas. I
No.
just want to. Oh, I can't find it. Whatever.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to just like staying in and cooking some great breakfasts
Mhm.
for my friends and family. You know, making dinner. You know, creating memories.
Right. I think that's what's most important. I think that's something that we all need to kind of focus on.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've kind of gotten away from traditions. I feel like we've gotten away from spending time with our family and like reunions and things. Like I feel like they're less and less now because we're so busy with whatever it is that's going on. And I think it's really super important to make time for it. You know, I'm really guilty of not keeping in touch very well with
Yeah.
people. Like I'm horrible at it. And it's not like I don't think about the people because I do. Like
Right.
my family, for instance, you know, like I called my dad yesterday. Me and him don't talk that much, but it needs to happen. Like we need to talk more. You know, I don't really get a chance to talk to my grandma that much. I don't really talk to, you know, a lot of friends that are further away that often.
Right.
And I feel like that's something that all of us are kind of guilty at doing, you know.
Well, I think we get to the point to where we're so drawn in 20 different directions doing 15 million different things. And I'm so guilty of constantly being busy doing stuff.
Right.
But like when I'm in the mobile office, like, hey, what are you doing? Do you want to go hang on the road and do what it is I do for the day?
Yeah.
And, you know, there's been people that have taken me up on it. And they're like, wow, this is great. Now I have a better understanding of what it is that you do.
Right.
And we got to create some really cool memories. Because, you know,
Right.
we'll stop at like a Goodwill or a secondhand store or
Mhm.
what's this store? Let's go find out what it is.
I wonder where you got those travels from.
But that's my point. You and I
Right,
have
right.
experienced that too.
Right.
Of this place looks interesting. Let's go find out.
Yeah.
Are we
Oh,
going
for
to end
sure.
up in the bottom of a well with lotion being passed down to us? Or are we going to meet some really cool people? You know?
Right. Right.
Who gives a shit if it looks shady? Let's just do it.
I think we get too caught up in just
Yeah.
the rat race of and the dailies of everything, and I feel like we miss out on a lot of those kind of opportunities, and I think it's important that we kind of start bringing back.
Inspires you to do different things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, I want to do that, but I want to do my version of that. And,
Mhm.
you know, it was really fun to talk with Candy last night, and she's like, I don't know what it is, but I'm figuring it out. She's like, the whole 6 Degrees 2 serum was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And to give her a shout out, she did the thing for November
Mm-hmm.
where it was like every day of the week was something new.
Yeah,
And I thought that was really cool.
that is very cool.
How, you know, you spent what? I think it was a weekend or something, and then you got all of this stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, what else can she do? Like, yeah, you crawl in bed, you're exhausted. You get a shower, you maybe eat some crappy food, and you go to bed feeling like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can change that.
Oh yeah.
Get up on purpose.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right. That's the thing is, you know, I'm not saying it's easy. Fuck, it's going to be one of the hardest things you will ever do.
Right. But once you put that in motion, it
Right.
gets so much easier as you continue to do it.
It takes 28 days to create a new habit.
28. That's it.
Yeah, 28 days. That's it.
Hmm.
What are you doing
That's
in the next 28 days?
Yeah.
And what new habit can you create that's going to make you successful in moving forward?
Oh, Shelby says hi, Heather. Hi, Tony and Heather. Hey, how's it
What's
going,
up, Shelby?
Yeah, I think that's some very important. And another thing that we had talked about on Survivor Girl last episode was writing a love letter to yourself.
Yeah, I actually started that.
Started it.
Well, I started
are you
it
doing? No,
6
just
months
kidding.
ago.
Right.
Yeah, I've got like 5 paragraphs down, and
Nice.
it's really fucking hard.
It is actually.
It
I
is
started
so
doing it.
hard.
I started doing it too, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
What did I do?
Yeah,
Why did I
exactly.
say this?
Right.
But anyhow, it's been a really good episode hanging out with you, man. And
Yeah, it always is.
we look forward to hopefully having Chris. He said it's going to be a little bit
Chris,
spotty,
come back.
but
I miss you.
we are going to continue to look at guests as we, it's holiday season, so it's a little bit harder to book people right now.
Yeah.
So, we're thankful that you guys are still tuning in and hanging out and still believing in us, because that means the most to us, and we're just very thankful for that. So, with that being said, on the thankful note, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Don't eat too much. Remember to not wait until the new year to start a resolution. Just do it. Don't make it a resolution. Just make it a life.